I am going to show you how to make a beautiful watercolor frame. These are great for using as even a mock-up photo if you are selling printables on Etsy, or they are great just to sell because people will use them for their printables. They're great for weddings, birthdays, and so many different occasions. So this is a watercolor flower frame, and we're wanting to give it the illusion that the flowers are hanging over the frame. But before I get into the video, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and also the bell notification so you do not miss out on any videos just like this one. So let's get right into it. I am in iPicky.com and I'm going to click to create a design. Now in my last video I showed how to make a watercolor logo, and this is the same concept. So if you did not see that video, I'm going to show you how to do that again. And it's really simple here. You just we're needing to create a thin rectangular square. Now, while this is loading, now you can actually get on line and you can Google thin transparent background rectangle and you can download it. But I really don't like to steal anything from anybody without giving credit to the designer or the website that it belongs to. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to insert a square. And I showed this in my last video, but this is just a different video. Actually, I'm going to do something different because we're doing... Okay. Okay, so here is our rectangle. Now, as what we need to do is we're going to create another square. But we are going to change the color of this to white. Okay? Now, as what we're doing here is we are going to create a border. Okay, so here is our rectangle. Now, I'm going to go ahead and export this to the editor just to crop it down a little bit. And once you have this, you can use this over and over and over again. Okay, we're going to click apply. And now we are going to save this. And I'm actually going to save this to my desktop. Okay, now we need to hop over to lunapic.com and we need to take out the background of that black frame. And the reason we're doing this is that now you have a black frame that you can use over and over and over again to make it whatever color that you want. Okay, so let me go back here. And here it is. So is what I love about Lunapic so much. One click of a button, it completely takes out the background and we have a transparent background. We're going to click apply. Okay, so now I'm going to save this image. Save as PNG. Save as. And then now we are going to have our PNG version. And I mean, you can actually delete that JPEG. You really don't need it. You're going to need the transparent background. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of this photo because we're going to need LunaPic here again shortly. Okay, so now I'm back over here and I'm actually going to switch to the designer, and we are going to upload that rectangle in the PNG format. And is what we're going to do now is we want to change the color of this. Okay, so you can get digital papers on Etsy directly or Creative Market, or you can make them your own. So I'm going to change the color of this, and I think I'm going to just change it to a purple. Okay, we're going to click lighten, and then we have now changed this to purple. I'm going to export this to the editor again, and we're going to crop this down some. I mean, cropping it down is really not necessary, but just so that we don't have such a huge file size. Okay, and we're going to click apply, and we are going to save this to our desktop. Okay, and I'm going to close this photo. Okay, so now I'm going to hop back over here to LunaPic. And once again, we're going to take that purple rectangle and we're going to take the background out of it. Okay, one click of a button, and here is our purple rectangle. And we're going to click apply, and then we're going to save this image, and we're going to save it as a PNG. It always throws the file down here in the bottom left-hand corner. You just click up here, and then we can click Save As. Okay, and now that is saved. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of this image. Okay, so now we are ready to start designing. Okay, now I'm going to go into the designer part of iPicky.com, and I can go ahead and just use this because I can always crop it down. Now I need to upload the PNG version of the purple rectangular frame that we just created. And it is a transparent background. Okay, so this is our base here. Okay, now I am going to admit I do not know how to draw a stick person with a ruler. So you can get watercolor flowers and watercolor wreaths, watercolor, sometimes they have them. You can buy those directly on Etsy. You can get them on Creative Market, and that's what I did. And you want to get the PNG version. They usually offer them in different file types, and the only ones that I downloaded was the PNG version because I knew that that's what I was going to need. So I'm going to go in here to my folder that is watercolors and watercolor papers, and I'm just going to upload a few of these. You can tell I have all my watercolor papers in here, my watercolor blobs, and then I also have all these, and you can tell it says it's in a PNG, PNG, PNG. So I am just going to upload quite a few of these so that we can pick what we want. Okay, and I'm going to open up all of these and it is still uploading them. Okay, you can tell that these are already PNG, they're already transparent backgrounds. Now, is what we want to do is I'm going to start with maybe this one. Okay, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. That's the beauty of this, is you can kind of play around with this, and then we're going to keep adding flowers. And you can also flip these around if you need to. I think on this one, I'm actually going to flip this around because I want it to have the illusion that it is actually hanging over . Okay, so we have a great start here, and I'm just going to keep adding some flowers. And we kind of want to do on the same, if I click duplicate, I can actually take this and I can flip it around so that it's going to be even down here on this side. Okay. And then right here, I'll go ahead and click duplicate, and hang on a minute, that's not the one I wanted to duplicate. I don't know why it's doing this. Hang on. Give me just a second here. There we go. There, it duplicated. Okay. And then now I'm going to add this down here. And move this up just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to pause this for a moment just while I add a few more flowers, because we don't want to cover the entire frame. We want to really make this with the illusion that it is hanging over the frame. And it's all just a matter of just kind of messing around with it until you get it exactly how you want it. So you've got a basic idea right here on how to do this, and let me pause this for just a minute, and I think is what I'm going to do is just add a few little smaller items here. I uploaded quite a few. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, and I kind of like that, and I don't think I'm going to pause it because I want to leave this So I'm actually going to click duplicate, and then I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to put this down here on this side. And for some reason, we flip that just a little bit. Okay, and then I would like to add just a little something right here, and maybe just a little something right here. And then I think at that point I'm going to stop. Okay, let me see if I can find something just a little bit smaller. There we go. We've got a rose. And you can tilt this, and you can make this a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to duplicate this. And this time I'm going to flip it around. And I'm going to put that right here. Okay, so here is our frame. And it has the illusion that the flowers are actually hanging over the frame. But yet there's still enough room in here to where you can put your printable or however you want to do it. One thing I just noticed I'm not liking, hang on. Okay, so I just moved this up just a little bit and just kind of move this here. Now, the possibilities are endless. You can get as creative as you want with this, and I absolutely just love this frame. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that bell notification so you do not miss out on any future videos just like this one. But one last step. We're going to go ahead, all of these, you can tell there's many file types over here. So we're actually going to export this to the editor, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and crop this image into a PNG format with a transparent background. And I'm going to click apply, and we are going to save this to our desktop. Okay, so once again we're going to hop over to lunapic.com. And we are going to upload that beautiful creation we just made. And we are going to make this a transparent background. So one click of a button, and there it is. And we're going to click apply. And I mean, I'm just loving this. I think it's so beautiful. Okay, so we're going to save a PNG version. So if you were selling this on Etsy, you could offer it in the JPEG. And then you could also offer it in a transparent background if you would like. Okay, So now we're going to save the PNG version. One minute. Okay, so we save that to our desktop, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to actually do with that. Okay, so I always make YouTube thumbnails for all of my videos that I create, and as how I do it right here in iPicky.com. I click over to the designer, and a YouTube thumbnail is 1280 by 720, and we're going to click create. So now I am going to upload this beautiful PNG version of the flower frame that we just created. And you can tell, I don't know if you can see it on your mobile device, but you can tell this is a transparent background. I'm actually going to put this on this side. Okay, and that is how you do that. Once again, any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below. Hit the subscribe button. And also, if you are not a member of my Facebook group, all you have to do is get on Facebook and search under groups for Etsy Passive Income. There's a lot of great people on there that are also willing to help whenever I'm not available as I am growing my business. And it's just a great place to go to learn how to make these types of designs. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I hope you all have a great day.